Hi, my name's Amber. Today we're going to talk about one phrase that many Thai speakers confuse in English. In Thai, it's "glapan," but in English, how do we translate it? Is it go home? Is it come home? Let's talk about it.
Here's the key. It's all about point of reference. Point of reference means the location of the speaker versus the location of the listener. What does that mean? Is the speaker in the same place as the listener? Are they in different places? The second element of point of reference is the relationship between the speaker and the listener. Do they live together? Or do they live apart in different houses, in different places? This is especially important when talking about going home. If they live together, they will use a different phrase in English than if they don't live together. Why are go and come so confusing? We think about go and come in English and Thai in different ways. In English, the location of the listener determines whether you'll use go or come. In Thai, the location of the speaker determines whether you'll use go or come. So you can see sometimes we will use the same word in English and Thai, but often we use the opposite word, so it's very confusing when you're first learning English. Okay, let's look at some examples. Kate and Jenna are roommates. Jenna is on the top. She's walking home. She's looking at her phone. And Kate, what's she doing? Oh, it looks like she's cooking. All right, let's look at their conversation. Hi, Jenna. Where are you? I'm coming home now. Where are you? I'm at home. I'm cooking dinner. Good. I'm so hungry. Okay, I'm on the way. In English, we say, I'm coming home, or I'm coming home now. That was Jenna. She's not at home, and she's she's coming home, and she lives together with her friend. She can also say, I'm coming. Did you hear? She said, I'm on the way. This is another way to say, I'm coming. I'm on the way. It focuses the attention on her movement, her journey home. I'm on the way. I'm walking. I'm on the way. I'm driving. Okay. Next, we can't say, I'm going to you. I'm going to you. This is Thai grammar. In Thai, when I want to say I'm coming home, I would say ฉันกำลังกลับบ้านตอนนี้ or ฉันกำลังไปบ้าน When I want to say I'm coming. Remember, in Thai and English, our point of reference is different. In English, the location of the listener is important. I'm coming home. I'm coming to you. In Thai, the location of the speaker is important.ฉันกำลังไป. I'm going to you. Right? In English, we cannot say this. But in Thai, of course, it's correct. Okay, let's look at a second situation. In this situation, Kate and Jenna are waiting for Marie, and Kate calls Marie on the phone. Hi, Marie. Are you still coming? Hi. Yes, I am. Sorry I'm late. When do you think you'll get here? I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Yay! See you then. Let's compare English and Thai. In English, are you still coming? We don't say, are you still on the way? Now, wait. Maybe you're thinking, I thought on the way meant coming. Well, let's look at the difference between English and Thai here. In Thai, we would say คุณกำลังมาหรือยัง right? So this means, are you still coming or not? It's closer to will you come or not. But if I want to focus on my friend traveling, on walking, on driving, then I would say, are you still on the way? Let's look at the answer to this question. Are you still coming? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. In Thai, we would say ใช่ค่ะ or มาค่ะ ไม่มาค่ะ. Another option, yes, I am coming, or no, I'm not coming. Right? This has the same meaning in Thai, มาค่ะ ไม่มาค่ะ, but it's the long answer in English. Look at the final option. Yes, I come. No, I not come. This is not correct in English because 1, we need the helping verb, and 2, we're talking in present continuous tense, so we should use ing. Let's look at the last situation. Kate sees Marie on the street. Remember, Kate and Marie don't live together. They're just friends. Hi, Kate. Where are you going? I'm going home. Do you want to come over? Sorry, I have plans. I'm going to the market with my mom. Okay, see you tomorrow. In English, we say, I'm going home if the speaker and listener are in the same place and the speaker is going somewhere different than the listener. I'd never say, I back home. I hear many Thai speakers translate กลับบ้าน to I back home. But back is not a verb. If you wanted to use back, you would need to say, I'm going back home. Then Kate says, do you want to come over? She doesn't say, do you want to come to my home? This is not correct. Generally, we say, come over, or come over to my place, come over to my house, come over to my apartment, something like that. In Thai, I would say ฉันกำลังกลับบ้าน right? So actually, in Thai and English, it has the same feeling in this conversation. When Kate asks, do you want to come over? We can translate this in Thai to คุณต้องการมาที่บ้านของฉันไหม? Right? Would you like to come to my house? But again, in English, we use this phrase, come over. This is very natural.
Now let's talk about a few common mistakes that beginners and intermediate speakers make when talking about กลับบ้าน, about going home and coming home. The first mistake I hear is go home, which once you understand what it means, it's very funny. It's funny because in the right situation, it's quite rude. This is the situation I hear this phrase. Usually it's from beginners and we're at school. They tell me, teacher, go home. But they don't know that this means, teacher, กลับบ้านสิ. Oh, it's quite rude. But it's funny because I know what they mean. So if you say this, don't worry. Now let's learn how to say it correctly. If you want to say ฉันกำลังจะไปกลับบ้าน, you can say I'm going home. If you want to say กลับบ้านไหมคะ, then you should say in English, are you going home? Are you going home? Okay. Let's look at the second mistake I hear very often. We've talked about this already a little bit. It's I back home. Now, in Thai, we often mistranslate or translate incorrectly กลับ to mean back. But back isn't a verb. กลับ should be translated to return, go, or come. Generally, we say, I'm going home, or I'm coming home. Again, depending on where the speaker is and where the listener is. The last mistake I hear is, I come back home. Again, to say it correctly, I would say, I'm coming home, or I'm coming back home. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you liked this video, please feel free to subscribe or follow me on Facebook. And if you have any questions, please comment below, send me a message. I love answering your questions. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye!